All right. Hi, I'm Seth Lester, and your name? Oh, you don't have to give it. Okay, but Francisco, you said? I'm just recording myself, and I'm going around. I'm asking people, hey, how can I get to heaven? What you believe? And I wanted to know what you believe. You could tell me.
I mostly believe in what I can see and what can be proven, like science and math and stuff. Like, I don't believe there's a higher power out there.
Okay,
But yeah, that's what I believe.
that's nice. All right, so do you think kind of what we're taught in school, like that things just popped into existence because of just colliding of
The Big Bang Theory, yeah.
yeah. Okay, that's what I was taught in school. I went to public school as well. All right. Where do you get your morality from, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't know, but I just trust my own instincts. Like, guess from my parents, they taught me what is wrong, what's right.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say, honestly, that's where I basically get mine from.
Right.
But I started to realize that I think my mom and dad didn't know everything.
Right, they don't know everything.
And then
Which
I started...
is why that's not the only thing I based on. I based on, like, how I feel my own, like, if I feel it's wrong, I just won't do it.
Okay, cool. Have you ever, because I am a Christian, have you ever read the Bible or anything like that?
I mean, I don't remember reading the Bible, but I do remember I used to go to church.
Okay. Yeah. Was it your mom or father who took you?
It was with my cousins. It was a really long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I go to church as well. And you can have bad experiences, good experiences, and all that. I really appreciate your time. Do you feel, let me ask you, if we were to compare ourselves to God's perfect standard, right? Do you think you and I would be held guilty, or would we be innocent? Let's say like the 10 Commandments, right? Without going through them, like I'll just go through 3. Have you ever lied?
A lot.
Me too. I told somebody lies. Have you ever stolen anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, me as well. When I was little too, for my best friend's mom, it was embarrassing. I feel so bad for it. I need to pay that woman back for that. One more question. Jesus said, and then I'll cut to the chase. Jesus says, if you look at a woman with lust, you commit adultery in your heart. You ever done that?
I mean, no, but I've honestly never been in a relationship either.
Yeah. Okay.
But
so,
I don't believe that would be adultery.
yeah.
Like, only acting on something like that would be adultery, in my opinion.
Okay. So here's what I'm getting at. This is just the biblical story that, because I'm a Christian, 2,000 years ago, Jesus died on the cross, and he lived a perfect life and paid a fine that we can't afford to pay, right? And you probably heard that. But here's the catch. The catch is that you and I are criminals in God's eyes. That's what the Bible says. And if when he comes back to judge us all, resurrects us all, and judges us all at the same time, he says that he's going to hold us accountable for what we did.
Right.
Though we're striving to do good. I can tell in your intuitive moral standard, you're trying to do good. But also, he's going to hold us accountable for what we didn't do. So, and that's why we're going to be held guilty. But we don't have to pay, we don't have to suffer the consequences of that, as long as we put our trust in Jesus and also confess with our lips that I am rebellious, you know? But that's just the gospel. It's just, hey, realizing, hey, I'm a rebellious, and God's perfect law, being my maker, is perfect. And I should put my trust in him, and rather than my own understanding. But I just wanted to share that with you. And I love that you shared your beliefs, that you're an atheist and that you believe in...
I honestly wouldn't mind if it all ends up being real and then I end up guilty. That's just how it is.
That scares me because if you don't have to pay for something that you did, that you found out was wrong, why would you pay for it? Why would you go to prison for life if you didn't have to?
But that's the thing. If it's something that you should go to prison for life for, it's something you should pay for.
Yeah.
I feel like it's still something you should pay for.
That's a good, I love that response. And that's the thing about Christianity. Guess who pays for it? God does, Jesus. That's why he came, lived a life that we can't live, and then died. And that's why his sacrifice is such heart moving and supposed to break our hearts, because he had to pay for something that I should pay for. And it's supposed to move us to follow him.
Right.
And that was a good question. I was asked that before, and I didn't know what to say. So I had to go home and look it up. But I really appreciate your time. You're awesome, man. You're very patient, kind, and look we didn't fight about it.
Right.
We didn't agree on everything,
Right.
but there was some similarities, and we both think morality is intuitive
Right.
and stuff. So thanks for your time,
Yeah.
and I hope you enjoy that subway card and
Thank
everything.
you.
All right, bye.
How was your book?
You too.